Welcome to the Y&R Insider. Your go-to spot for all the latest spoilers, updates, and behind the scopes from the Y&R Restless. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with everything happening in Genoa City. Let's dive into today's wiki news.
Drama is heating up on the young and the restless, and it looks like Kyle Abbott is about to find himself in the middle of a carefully calculated revenge plan. According to the latest spoilers, Audra Charles and Victor Newman are teaming up, and Kyle is right in their crosshairs. So what exactly is this plan, and why is Kyle the target? Let's break it all down. Kyle's recent decisions have left him more vulnerable than ever. He's been drifting from the Abbott family business, struggling in his personal life, and making choices that haven't exactly won him any allies. That makes him the perfect target for someone like Audra, who's always thinking several steps ahead. But this time, she's not acting alone. She's got Victor Newman, one of Genoa City's most powerful and calculating figures, on her side. So why are Audra and Victor working together, and why is Kyle in their sights? It all started when Kyle betrayed Audra's trust. The two had a flirtatious relationship that turned into something more serious, but Kyle pulled away when things got complicated. At the same time, he made moves in the business world that didn't sit well with Victor. Kyle's involvement with Newman Enterprises has been shaky, and Victor doesn't take kindly to disloyalty. When Victor realized Kyle could be a liability, he decided to act. And Audra, feeling burned both professionally and personally, was more than happy to help. Their plan seems to revolve around isolating Kyle and undermining his position in the corporate world. One major move involves setting Kyle up to take the fall for decisions he didn't make, or at least not entirely. Spoilers suggest that Audra has been feeding Kyle information that isn't entirely truthful, all while keeping Victor updated. This creates a trap for Kyle, where he may unknowingly walk into a major mistake that damages his credibility. At the same time, Victor is using his influence behind the scenes to make sure Kyle has no one left to turn to. He's pulling strings at Newman and likely even reaching into Jabot territory to cut off Kyle's options. The goal? To make Kyle desperate, and to make him pay for crossing the wrong people. There's also talk that Audra may be using emotional manipulation as part of the plan. She knows Kyle's weaknesses, especially when it comes to family and trust. If she can lure him in with the idea of reconciliation or even a second chance, she might be able to get him to confess things or make moves that only benefit her and Victor. This is classic Victor Newman strategy. Strike when your opponent is weak and don't let them see it coming. But it's also a turning point for Audra. She's always been a skilled player, but this is her chance to prove she can operate at Victor's level. If she succeeds, she'll gain more power and influence within Newman Enterprises. If she fails, she risks becoming another pawn in one of Victor's bigger games. As for Kyle, he may be starting to catch on. Spoilers hint that he's going to sense something is off, but by the time he figures out the full scope of the plan, it might be too late. He could lose everything, from his position in the business world to his already fragile relationships with his family. This revenge plot has all the ingredients for a classic young and restless showdown: betrayal, ambition, manipulation, and high-stakes drama. And with Victor and Audra working together, Kyle's going to need to be smarter and faster than ever if he hopes to survive what's coming.